He won't respond to the questions.
Ran right back into the previous topic.
The governor mentioned that President Trump has called climate change a hoax. Do you agree?
Well, look, what the president has said is that if the Democrats, in particular Kamala Harris and her leadership, if they really believe that climate change is serious.
What a pivot. Oh, my gosh.
What they would be doing is more manufacturing and more energy production in the United States of America, and that's not what they're doing.
Not answering the question.
No, he won't.
When we talk about clean energy, I think that's a slogan that often the Democrats will use here.
This is word salad. You're supposed to be saying, do you believe that climate change is a hoax?
Senator Vance, your campaign is pledging to carry out the largest mass deportation plan in American history and to use the U.S. military to do so. Could you be more specific about exactly how this will work? Would you deport parents who have entered the U.S. illegally and separate them from any of their children who were born on U.S. soil?
So first of all, Margaret, before we talk about deportations,
it's interesting. He won't respond to the questions.
I had a mother who struggled with opioid addiction and has gotten clean. I don't want people who are struggling with addiction to be deprived of their second chance.
Drug overdoses went up under Trump and down under Biden-Harris.
And he's not answering the more important question about family separation.
Senator, the question was, will you separate parents from their children, even if their kids are U.S. citizens?
The only thing that she did when she became the vice president, when she became the appointed border czar.
The Wharton School says your proposals will increase the nation's deficit by $5.8 trillion. How would you pay for that without ballooning the deficit?
Well, first of all, you're going to hear a lot from Tim Walz this evening, and you just heard it in the answer. A lot of what Kamala Harris proposes to do. Here's what you won't hear.
Senator Vance, as far as your campaign's position, the promise is to seize federal lands to build homes, remove regulation, provide tax breaks, and cut back on immigration, which you say pushes up prices. Where are you going to build all the new homes you're promising, and what part of any of this plan will provide immediate relief?
Well, first of all, Tim just said something that I agree with. We don't want to blame immigrants for higher housing prices, but we do want to blame Kamala Harris for letting in millions of illegal aliens into this country, which does drive up costs, Tim.
Senator, where are you going to seize the federal lands? Can you clarify?
Well, what Donald Trump has said is we have a lot of federal lands that aren't being used for anything. They're not being used for a national park. They're not being used, and they could be places where we build a lot of housing.
Where? Yellowstone National Park?
Would you again seek to challenge this year's election results, even if every governor certifies the results?
We need to figure out how to solve the inflation crisis caused by Kamala Harris's policy.
He doesn't want to touch that.
Wow, ran right back into the previous topic.
Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind? And
no.
No immediate answer?
That is a damning non-answer.